Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Aaron and welcome back to a brand new video on our Infinite Climb. This is going to be another deck review, and I believe it's the same deck I was using in the last video, but I'm showing you what it's been like from rank 83 to 93. So if you're struggling on the ladder, then please watch this video, and I'll explain to you how I've been using the deck. And I did make it to Infinite. That'll be the next video you see after this. It was a very easy climb, probably took me around about 3 hours overall. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing a commentary because when I was playing, I wasn't actually doing any really live commentary, but there is some parts of the video that I'll obviously jump into and you can hear what I'm saying. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, at this particular point, we're both playing, you're playing Klein. No, sorry, there's two Klein locations. I play Black Panther there, and he doesn't really have anything else to play, I don't think. And I have Spider-Ham over there, and he can't play anything that's 4, 5, 6 rated, so I don't think he has any 1, 2, 3s in his hand. So ultimately, this guy, I believe he retreats, and that is this game. Moving on to this one, I feel like I came up against quite a lot of bots, to be honest, on this climb from 83 to 93. A lot more than I'd usually think. And I got my hand like full of all random cards that I don't use. So when it came to this turn, in my head I thought I was going to play Odin onto Hobgoblin just to get him back and like technically win that lane. But I thought I'll just stack the middle lane. There's 8 power plus another 8 in Black Panther, that's 16 onto what we already have. Takes to 27. He then plays Hulk, which is like a 20 card, and we win by 3. So we get to 85 very quickly. And it's just very consistent and it's very linear the way that I'm playing. I get down Nebula or Spider-Ham, and it should do like an Electro into Sandman, followed by Black Panther or ZOLA, or Leader, then Odin. That's been working incredibly. Sometimes play Magneto depending on the locations, if I can drag them over to destroy him final round, or if they're playing like Venom to get him out of that lane. Because he's gonna like probably stack. He's gonna keep that Venom and then maybe play like Taskmaster over somewhere else, or he plays Null most likely. Then you can use it there, or one of my favorite combos, which is not one you're gonna see on your screen right now, but it's Electro round 3 into Black Panther round 4 into Zola round 5 on the Black Panther lane, and then Odin into Zola, which reactivates the Zola and puts Odin onto Black Panther, and then you've got 2 cards that are like 32 in those lanes, and that usually beats the most decks. I beat all different types of decks with this, but again, there is some type of luck to this game, just like luck of the draw. You may not be getting the cards that you're pulling. You may come up against an opponent who you usually beat, that just is drawing every card they want. The perfect discard play, hidden behind Invisible Woman, discard all the best cards, and then it just stacks the lane in for naught the thing, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But against the discard decks, I've not really had any problems. High Evo decks, it's also been very dominant. High Evo Jane Jaw, again, I do lose some games, and it can just be due to needing to retreat and just like lack of cards, or if I've made like a misplay. But I have to retreat a lot less with this deck compared to like a High Evo Jane Jaw, and the reason for that is I guess there's a lot less luck needed, because you playing the card into Lockjaw, it is luck depending on what you're going to get. You get a Jubilee that like fully stacks out one of your lanes and it doesn't benefit you in any way. But yeah, for this particular one, I got Galactus from the hub, and I just played him for content really, just to see, because I feel like he fully wasn't expecting it. I not only played Nebula and then Wave, but I feel like the amount of Galactuses that I've seen on ladder, and even in Conquest mode, maybe more in Conquest mode, has been like a lot lower than it was, also because of his patch. Sorry, I was just looking at my dog. And yeah, for this one, I do that, and I snap a bit too late. So there was a very like visual view of what happens when you try to snap final turn after you've made your big play. And yeah, this is one of the ways that I use Magneto is against High-Evos to get like the Cyclops or Storm out. Which if you already have cards there, you already have like Magneto in your hand, or if you're gonna draw him, you can use him like final round. It's usually a win. And yeah, this guy retreated because I guess maybe he knew in his head that he wouldn't be. He didn't have what he needed to successfully spread the numbers across the board. But yeah, this was very dominant for me. This took me to 87, and like I was saying, to get from 73 to infinite, it probably took like 3 hours, over 3 hours. Very straightforward. I did come up against some bots, as I said, but this Sandman deck was just dominant, very dominant. Here we're against another like control deck. I'm putting Black Panther down, and I've got Zola. So it's like, what am I gonna play like in my head? I'm hoping to get Odin, and here's an example of a discard deck. He's got Morbius, so I am gonna play Zola, and then by the luck of the draw, I get Odin. And I know in my head, as long as he doesn't play anything else, like if he doesn't play for some reason a Cosmo into this, you know I have priority, then I've won the game. Especially with me having priority. So I'll go up to 24 mid, 18 over there, and he plays MODOK. Gets rid of his Swarm. Apocalypse comes back as a 12. Here's Wolverine as well, into the mid lane. There's Sif. But I'm still winning at this point, and I think, well, he's not discarded anything big. He's not playing Hela either. He's probably just going to play Apocalypse. So I go with the play, and you'll see what it goes up to. But this is one of my favourite plays to do. Like it just works so well. And once you get this combo off, I never usually lose. It's very rare that I lose. Dog's running around. You can see him. But yeah, the mid goes to 51, and over there goes to 42. It is just very. It's not overpowered. Go see there without Nebula it would be 44. Well, 44 and 42, I believe. But yeah, that is probably one of the strongest combos in this deck. Besides being able to like wave Odin into final round if you're winning the lanes, then leader. Or if you can wave into leader, into Sandman, into Odin on the leader again, that's a really good play that I would recommend. Here I made a mistake. I forgot I had priority, and I thought, right, I'll Magneto. I've got Sandman down. If I can put Odin into this lane, maybe I'll drag like a 3-cost card, forgetting that I just played it and there's no 3-cost cards, and I have priority. So I thought maybe you'll play like Venom. Or something, destroy all those cards, have Venom, and I could just drag Venom mid, and I'd win left and right. But he didn't, and I still won just due to him playing over there. I'm pretty sure this was a bot. But as you can see, I'm sat at 88.57, and this is an 8-cube game that we're playing for here. A big old 8-cuber. And I'm going to Arnim Zola, the leader, final round. A play that you don't really see happen, but it worked, and I would say that I was quite lucky with this, because you can see I got 1 wave with leader and 2, and he then plays 2 lots of Squirrel Girl, which makes him have 5 mid. So I win this game by 1 point mid and 2 points to the right. And I said, like, this is probably one of the craziest games, which was against the bot that I've ever seen. He used Squirrel Girl twice final round. Like, who does that? No one does that. And this guy was just all about calculations. So I can see I've got Living Tribunal from the Raft as a free card, and I played at the Sandman turn, and this guy snapped to get to 8 cubes. So I was thinking, right, what's he going to play here? He's probably going to play Destroy into the Nimrod lane. So he's got 15, and then it's, and then I believe it was 8 and 8. So they're going to go to 8, and I was thinking, if I play Magneto, that should be 4 across the board, which means I'll win the 2 left lanes with 11-11. And that was me just hoping that he plays it there, because if he played it anywhere else, then I would have lost. Quite friendly. So yeah, that worked really well as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know how this deck's been going for you, and what else you want to see down below. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button, please leave a like, and comment on whatever videos you want to see as well on the channel. So yeah, I've been Aaron, you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.